Hey everyone, Flip here. Just wanted to take a few minutes and make a video to show off some of the new features behind our card search. So just to go over some basics, which you've probably already seen in the other videos, this home button will take you to the home page. Deck Builder will obviously take you to the Deck Builder. Card search will bring you here. Living Forest will take you to our podcast section, and this will bring you over to the forums. This kind of gives you a site layout, lets you know where you're at. You can also click there to go back home. You can use the search to search any of the previous articles out there. That's all going to be covered in detail in another video, but just wanted to give you a real quick run through of what you're going to see here. So this is our new redefined card search, and I guess the best thing to do would be to go over the basics. You'll see quite a few changes here. There's no more basic and advanced search, there's just search. We've also redone the buttons a little bit, and as you can see, if I can scroll down, you can see the layout has changed a little bit as well. When you first load in, you're going to be seeing results of all the cards. So if you flick through the pages here, you'll see it's just going in order, objective set 1 through whatever. So let's break down a little bit how each of these filters is going to work. Card side is obviously going to be dark and light. Switching over and doing a search, it's just going to pull up all the dark side cards. The site automatically shows you everything as sets. If you get any more specific than just kind of generics between side and light side, dark side, it will change a little bit. But we'll go over that here in a bit. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and change that. Card affiliation, you'll see all of them are here, including neutral. So real quick, if we just want to see cards of Jedi, you'll just see the Jedi cards. Now you'll notice the non-Jedi cards from those objective sets are missing. Card type, let's say we just want to look at different fake cards. That's a little bland. Let's look at objective sets, or objectives. There you go. All the different objectives. Now again, it's just pulling from the main database. Once you start getting a bit more specific, for example here between sets, you'll notice a pretty significant breakdown. Let's say you just want to see what came in Edge of Darkness. Alright, starts with objective set 69 obviously, and then would go all the way through the different objective sets found within Edge of Darkness. If you don't want to click back to that all the time, just so you know, you can say between the shadows, do a search, and you can just click a reset here, and it's going to clear those fields for you. One thing we have added, looks like we need a little mistake there. We need to take that one out. You'll see all the possible keywords. Now unfortunately, units with shielding and protect are going to show up like this. It's just not a defined characteristic that we can really edit just yet within the search functions. Action will be removed there as well. You shouldn't be seeing that. Sorry guys, this video is being made a little bit in the test stages, but it's mostly working now. But you'll see this limited period and action will be removed and it'll be back to normal. No enhancements is actually a keyword. So let's do a search real quick and we'll show you all the cards with no enhancements. Alright, so there you go. We've added keywords. Now, technically before, you could just, say in a text box, you could put in no enhancements and it would show you all the cards. But we wanted the keywords specifically outlined here. One request that we also got a lot of was cycles. I'm not sure why no enhancements is there. Once this is live, you will only see those two, I promise. So if you want to just look at all the cards in the Hoth cycle, let's just start there. And again, it always starts at the beginning. You can just tab your way through. So these were just a lot of requests that we were getting, some changes we wanted to see here. You also see spoilers here. Now it's going to be a yes or no, but the site's going to default to no, so your card searchers aren't going to pull in spoilers. However, going forward, any cards that become spoiled, we will have in the database that you can pull through and see results for, see what all's been released online for spoiler purposes. But like I said, as it is, it will default to no. So when you're using the search, you would have to actually click this over to yes to actually see the spoilers if you wanted to see any results from them. We can also search by title. Let's say you wanted just to look at all the cards named Darth Vader. You'll see it'll auto-populate below, do a search, and all the cards with Darth Vader in the title. Now you can be simplistic if you like. You can just search, say, Vader, and it will pull up all the cards with Vader. Now, objective number, it's pretty straightforward. You put in the objective number, it's going to show you the exact objective that you want to see. But there's a couple little nifty things here on the search that's quite different than we've ever had before. The first is a set view. Now what this means is it's going to show all of your results in view of sets only. And what that means is we have, what is it, 4 or 5? Oh, 6 results with Vader here. And you'll see if I switch over to set view and do a search, you're going to see it's going to show the full set of any objective set that contains our searched parameters. The idea here is that if, sometimes just seeing the card isn't always great for building decks. Sometimes you actually want to see everything that comes with it. Now before we get over to our next really special feature, I'm going to show off one thing. This is what we call the overview layout of the card search. Whenever you're doing a search, this is kind of the generic, the overview layout. However, if you would like to see things a little different, let's go ahead and clear the set review and we'll show you here. These are all the cards searched, show up as Vader. We click this little visual button over here. You're going to see that it will remove all the text and will just give us the visuals of the cards that we searched. All right. Now, if you click back on overview, it's going to take you back to the standard view with the breakdown of each of the cards. But again, clicking visual will just break down everything. Now, what's really cool here is if you switch over to set view, the visual view will retain, well, you'll need to click the visual view once the results are in. And then you can see a visual layout of just the full sets themselves if you just don't want to see the text for some reason. And again, clicking back over on overview, it's going to take you back to your results in the overview. All right, so we're going to reset these fields. And again, before we used to have a basic search and an advanced search. We really wanted to get rid of the advanced search. To do so, what we've done is we've added filters. These are all the different filters that you can add to your search that will give you more defined search capability. Now, we had to make a little tiny sacrifice to do so, which you'll see in a second. So if we would like to search by resources, we'll just go ahead and select a resource filter. You'll see it's going to add resource filter to our search parameters. And here you can choose a resource to search by. Now this is the slight loss that we took. Before you could be able to search like 1 or 2 or 3 resources. This one is going to restrict you to just a choice. So if you want to search 1 and 2 resource cards, you're going to have to do 2 different searches, one after the other, unfortunately. But it's a sacrifice we wanted to make sure that the advanced filter system worked here without having to change the page or change the layout. So say for example we want to see all resources on all light side neutral cards. You'll see we can search. It's going to break everything down for us here. And again, we can go to visual and it'll just give us a full layout of all cards with 1 resource that are neutral. And you'll see it pulled objectives. So say that's not exactly what you want. You can now break down the type. Say you just want to look at units with resources. Switch over to visual. And you'll see here's all the light side resource 1. We can switch it over to 2 if we like. But it looks like we're just going to have that 1 result. Now if you want to get rid of the resources, add something else, say card costs. So you want to see all cards that cost 1, and we'll switch over to Jedi. Search. You'll see here all the Jedi cards. It costs 1 Jedi specific units. Now again, if you want to see the set, just go here. It'll break down the full set for you. Now you can add a lot of filters here. So say you want to see all the cards that cost 4 and have at least, well not at least, but just have 1 unit damage icon, and let's say 1 blast. Let's see if there are any. There we go. So we'll give you the result, and you can narrow it down by side. And we can switch over to set view. So again, lots of different parameters here to work with, lots of different search options. And you also have a couple, say you just want to search for any card that has an action, or not any card that has an action, I suppose, but let's see if we were to look at, say, any light side unit with actions. And we're on set view, which is why I pulled up like that. So let's take it off set view, switch over to visual. It's going to pull reactions since action is in the word reaction, but you guys get the idea how that's going to work. All right. Last little thing too is that you can also search by card trait. So it will auto-populate if you're going to type in a card trait. So for example, if you want to search character, this is going to be all the different options of characters that exist within the game. But if you don't want to choose something that specific, you can just go with character. And again, that'll be all your results. And you can filter out, say you just want to look at dark side characters. All right, so that in a nutshell is the new search options. Now I will show you too, we have these buttons here across the top that will change as you go along. And if you end up scrolling to the bottom, we also still have the buttons down there as well. So you'll be able to just kind of easily browse through everything. Again, you'll notice all the card stats are all on display here. And I believe that is it. That is our redefined search options. So we really hope you guys are liking all the redesign changes. A lot of time went into this. It has been a going on 8 to 10 week project, just in the hands of the developer. That's not including all the time we spent working behind the scenes trying to get things ready for the developers to take over. So like I said, hope you guys are really liking the redesign. It is a responsive web page, which means this kind of stuff will look very good on whatever browser you're using, whether it's a tablet, mobile, or PC, or Mac, or anything like that. It will respond, will recognize the browsers that you're using. So thanks for checking out the video, and please feel free to check out our other videos. We're going to have one breaking down the new deck builder redesign, as well as just going over all the different general redesigns of the site as a whole. So again, thanks for checking out the website and the video.